Hey guys, my name's Sylvie. Thank you for clicking on my yoga YouTube channel. Today I'm excited to guide you through a sequence that's all about conserving your energy and creating yourself a boundary so that you can meet your needs and in turn better serve the world. If you're interested, stay tuned. Welcome back. So we're going to start in child's pose. Any knee variation you like, either straight knee or knees as wide as your mat, and begin to sink your hips back and melt your chest to the floor. Feel free to use your hands to rest your forehead or a block or a pillow. And we're going to be here for a few moments, so get comfortable. Allow your eyes and face to soften and begin to draw attention to your breath. Slowly extending the inhale and the exhale in and out through the nose if accessible. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, pressing against your thighs. Attach this breath to a color or a texture, a sparkle, and start to track it coming through the inhale, filling up your body, and the exhale. Really lighting up your chest and your belly, expanding. On the inhale, pressing against your thighs, and exhale, decompressing. On your next exhale, I want you to visualize this color, texture, energy releasing from your body every single cell and pore. So this release can be, an inch or two away from your body. It can be a couple feet away from your body. But essentially you're creating this dome shape or aura, you could call it, with your breath. So you're going to inhale to fill up your body and exhale this protective field. And throughout practice today, we're going to tap back into this protective field, inhaling to brighten up our body and exhaling to add to this field. So we're going to remain here for a few more breaths and then start moving. On your next inhale, you're going to stack your hips over your knees and begin to claw your hands forward. Melt your chest to the ground. We'll meet in puppy pose. Option to stack your forearms to rest your forehead or to grab a block or a pillow. Inhaling to brighten up your chest, feeling it Sink into this empty space and exhale, adding breath energy to your protective bubble. Inhale, peel your chest, stack your hands under your shoulders, really connecting to all the fatty little pads on your hands. Inhale, we're going to lift the right hand, chest facing the right side of the room, and exhale, threading the needle, allowing your shoulder to drop and melt, facing the left side of your space. Options to take left hand, wrap around your thigh or low back. Beautiful. Place your left hand back and inhale to sweep up for your counter twist, and exhale back to table. Inhale to lift the left hand, turning to the left side of the room. Exhale, thread the needle, drop your shoulder, and melt into your mat. Option to take your right hand to your low back or to touch the top of your thigh. We're here for a few rounds of breath. Inhale to brighten up the chest. Exhale to add to your protective bubble. Next, exhale, plant your right hand back, sweep your left arm up for a counter twist, and exhale back to table. Inhale, stretch your legs out long, press up to a plank, and exhale, rock forward and lower yourself all the way to your belly. Keeping hands under your shoulder blades. Inhale, peel the chest up, squeeze your shoulder blades together, cobra. Exhale, we're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Keep your hands to your sides, palms facing down. On our inhale, we're going to lift our chest and squeeze our glutes, lifting our legs. We're here for 3, 2, 1, release. 2 more times. Inhale to lift, nice and long. Energy flowing through your fingertips, toes, the crown of your head. Exhale, release. Inhale, nice and strong, energy flowing through the 5 directions. Beautiful. Release. Inhale, we're going to press back up to plank, and exhale, curl the toes under, tip that tailbone up to our first down dog. Pedal out the feet here, engaging in any movement that feels natural and good for you at this moment. Melting that chest into that empty space, lighting up with your inhale. On your next inhale, we're going to step or hop to the front of our space, and then root to rise from the heels. We're going to lift all the way up and exhale to heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, release down to big circles. Inhale, arms overhead, option to track with your eyes. Exhale, release. We're going to inhale, arms overhead. Same motion with the arms, but we're going to turn to the right side. Twisting at the chest, keeping the hips square. Inhale back to center and exhale to the other side. Inhale back to center. We're going to do this 3 more times. Exhale to twist, keeping the hips square. Inhale, arms overhead. And continue to track with your eyes, giving yourself a nice neck stretch. Really figuring out where your protective bubble is and where you can feel it. Inhale, arms overhead, and exhale, you're going to hinge forward at the hips, generous bend in the knees. We'll meet in forward fold. Begin to rock forward and side to side, exploring all the juicy pads of your feet and where they allow you to go. I'm going to exhale, bend deeper in the knees, and inhale to straighten slightly. And we'll do this another 3-4 times. And on our next inhale, we're going to rise all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, rain it down. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. And exhale, plant your palms, step or hop back. Inhale, we're going to make our way onto our forearms. Exhale here. And inhale, you're going to pull your heart all the way through, resting your legs into Sphinx pose. And breathe here for a couple rounds. On our next exhale, you pay attention, you might want to watch first. We're going to go into an old school chaturanga. So I want you to keep your knees down, but press your hips all the way back like you're going into puppy. Put your hands where your elbows were and allow your chest to rest. Chin on the ground. Option to keep your feet flat or to curl your toes. If this doesn't feel good, feel free to stay in Cobra or Sphinx. Inhale to press all the way up to full plank. And exhale to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, step or hop to the front of your space and rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, chest lighting up with your inhalation, and exhale, hinge forward, adding to that protective bubble. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step or hop back. Inhale to forward arm plank. Exhale and inhale, press all the way forward to Sphinx. Exhale, press your hips back, hands to where your elbows were, and melt your chest. Inhale to press up, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step to the top of your space and rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, rain it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms down to your forearms. And inhale, pull your chest through. Nice and broad. Exhale, press your hips back. Hands where your elbows were. And melt your chest. Inhale to press up, and exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, step or hop to the front of your space, and root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Delicious, delicious work. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop back, and lower to old chaturanga. So you're going to drop the knees and then kind of almost like there's a bar right where your head is. Dive down, adjusting your hands so they're under your shoulders, melting your chest, and inhale to press up. I'll do that one more time. So from plank, exhale, knees to your mat, and inhale, dive all the way through, pulling your chest through and supporting yourself on your hands. And then inhale to press up to plank, and exhale to downward facing dog. Great, 2 more times. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale to hinge forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to plank. Inhale, knees drop. Old chaturanga. Inhale to press. And exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to step to the front of your space. Rise up, and exhale into your bubble. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step or hop back to plank. Inhale, drop your knees and melt your chest through, hips high. Beautiful. Inhale, plank, and exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to linger here for a few breaths, allowing our head to really drop. Inhale, lift your left leg, keeping those hips square. And exhale, bring your knee to nose and pull it right through to your hands. Inhale to rise. And exhale to turn your leg to 90 degrees. And allow your hands to spread, one forward and one backwards. Inhale, you're going to reverse, so you're going to take your front hand and face your palm to the back side of the room. Then on our exhale, we're going to cartwheel our hands over, so our back hand is now going to meet the front, and our front arm is going to be around our waist area. So inhale, big windmill, and exhale, reversing the direction. We're going to do this 2-3 more times with our own breath. Really picturing our breath energy surrounding us, creating this beautiful space for us to practice and to learn and to assess what we need. Great, so we're going to meet in our reversed warrior. Exhale, bringing our hands to neutral. Take your front foot and make it perpendicular to your back. And on our inhale, we're going to bend into our right knee. Take our left hand and sweep up the floor. Then we're going to shift our weight to the left side and sweep up the floor. A nice kind of high side lunge. Inhale, exhale. So we're going to do this a few more times in whatever arm movement feels good for you. We're going to meet together at the front of our space, placing our right hand by our left leg. And we're going to inhale, lift our left hand to face the front side of the room. We're here for a few more breaths. And on our next exhale, we're going to twist our front foot forward and our back foot will meet on the ball of the foot. And then on your next exhale, you're going to take this front foot and kick it all the way back to a three-legged downward dog. And exhale, release, and allow your head to drop. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, knee to nose, step all the way through to your hands. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, take your back leg and put it at a 90-degree angle. Arms sweep front and back. Inhale, take your front palm and bring it to the back side of your space, allowing your other hand to melt on your thigh. Next exhale, you're going to windmill your hands forward, so back arm will meet the front of the room and the front arm will sweep by your hips. Inhale to reverse and exhale to windmill. Using your inhale to light up your body and your exhale to add to your protective layer. We will continue for a few more cycles of breath. Great. We are going to meet in our reversed warrior. And we're going to take the front foot and make it parallel to the back. So our hips are straight. On our inhale, we're going to begin to press into our right foot, using our left arm to sweep up. And then on our next breath, we're going to shift the weight to the other side. So doing this kind of high side lunge, any arm variation you wish. We'll do this for a couple more rounds of breath. Great. We're going to meet at the front of our space, planting our left hand on the mat and peeling our right arm forward to the front of our space. We're going to stay here for a couple rounds of breath. Really lighting up that chest. Exhale, twist your front foot forward and your back foot on the ball. I'm going to stay in this lunge for a round of breath. And then on your exhale, you're going to pick up your right foot and shoot it back to a three-legged dog. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lower your knees into tabletop position. Begin to bend your elbows and twist your shoulders, moving your hips intuitively. And when you're ready on your exhale, sit back on your bottom and create a diamond shape with your legs. If this is uncomfortable, you can add blocks or pillows under your knees, or another great option is stacking your shins. Allow your face to soften, your eyelids to go heavy. They don't have to close if that feels uncomfortable. We're going to inhale, pull our chest forward, nice and bright. And exhale, we're going to round, rolling the shoulders over, dropping the head. Inhale, pull the chest through. Allow your neck to extend. And exhale, roll. Begin to use this movement slow and steady, controlled with your breath. Really visualizing this protective layer you've created. If it's changed since you started this practice, if you need to begin to anchor back because your mind has wandered, as the mind loves to do. We're going to do this for a few more rounds. And on your next inhale, find yourself in child's pose. So any variation, right? Knees right under or in line with the hips, or having the knees out wide. Option to cushion your forehead, or even add a pillow or block under your hips. We'll be here for a few moments, so please find yourself in a position that's comfortable. If this is not comfortable for whatever reason, there's always the option to go reclined. So going on your back and bringing your knees to your chest, or keeping your feet on the mat and turning your knees inwards. Connect with the breath. Visualize your bubble. And set your pace with the rise and fall of your chest against your thighs. In this space you've created for yourself, as we're kind of soaking up all the movement we did, in this space that is you, between you and this protective layer, I want you to explore and ask yourself what you need. Be it what you need long term, what you need in this moment, what you think you might need later in the day. Something you need that's non-negotiable. We're going to linger here for a few more moments, fueling our protective bubble and honoring our needs. If this is feeling really wonderful for you, I invite you to stay. But if you do have to get on your way, in the next 5 breaths or so, I want you to slowly roll over to your side and find yourself in a seated position. If your eyes can remain soft, that would be wonderful. And we'll find ourselves in a seated position with our hands in prayer on our chest. Thank you guys for spending your incredibly valuable time with me and with yourself. And I hope you have the most wonderful day. Namaste.